He's going to tell his story right now. Very personal journey. He's turned all of his talents as a reporter and storyteller on himself to reveal a hard-won discovery that made him a happier person. Fascinating story is told in his new book, 10% Happier, and Dan is here to talk about it, how it might work for you. First, take a look at the low moment where his adventure began.
From ABC News, this is Good Morning America.
It's June 7th, 2004, the most embarrassing day of my life.
We're going to go now to Dan Harris, who's at the news desk. Dan.
Good morning, Charlie and Diane. Thank you.
This is me 10 years ago, and the reason this is the most embarrassing day of my life is not that it looks like I've been attacked by a blow dryer and a can of hairspray. No, it's that I am about to freak out on national television.
Health news now. One of the world's most commonly prescribed medications may be providing a big bonus. Researchers report people who take cholesterol-lowering drugs called statins for at least 5 years may also lower their risk for cancer. But it's too early to prescribe statins slowly for cancer production.
At this point, I realize I'm helpless, so I bail right in the middle.
That does it for news. We're going to go back now to Robin and Charlie.
The control room, clearly taken by surprise, continues to roll video for the next story about Harry Potter, which I was no longer able to read.
All right, thanks very much, Dan Harris at the news desk with some of the headlines of the morning. Want to go to Tony Perkins now.
Once the fear subsided, humiliation rushed in. I knew with rock-solid certainty that I had just had a panic attack on national television. I didn't know it at the time, but what happened next would change my life forever.
And Dan, this is such a gripping book. I read it basically in one sitting. It's so well done. But that moment right there, for you, a low point, you're actually remarkably controlled given what was happening inside your head. You had realized that you'd become something of an adrenaline junkie.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I think it all stems from something a lot of Americans can relate to. It all stems from really a desire to be great at my job. When I got to ABC in my late 20s, you were here at that time. I was green and I knew it and I was insecure about it. And my solution was to become a workaholic. And after 9/11, I volunteered to go overseas and cover wars for many, many years. And when I finally came home and slowed down, you can see me from my early days where I looked barely post-pubescent. And when I came home and slowed down, I crashed and burned, and I got depressed, and I did a very stupid thing. I briefly self-medicated with recreational drugs, and that is what most likely caused the panic attack.
That causes the panic attack, but also, as you're dealing with this, you get set on a different kind of a journey. You're also covering faith for ABC at this time, and as you're looking at these various issues raised on this beat, you also come upon something that's helped a lot of people spiritually, meditation.
Yes.
And you came to it as a huge skeptic.
Huge skeptic. I always thought it was for hippies, robed gurus, people who keep yurts in their backyard and collect crystals and listen to John Tesh music. No offense, John Tesh. But that's not me. But then I found out that it's actually just simple brain exercise. And there's enormous amount of science that says it can do extraordinary things for you. Boost your focus, boost your immune system, lower your blood pressure, and literally rewire parts of your brain. Specifically, it can shrink the gray matter in the part of your brain that regulates stress. It is extraordinary.
And thus, 10% happier.
That's right.
So just, you know, we're getting pictures in from people all morning talking about what distracts them. You practice meditation as a way to redirect that distraction.
Exactly. Exactly. The mind, our mind, everybody's mind, the human condition is out of control. If you sit and look at your mind, you're thinking constantly about, what did I have for lunch? Why did the Academy Awards give Best Picture to Dances with Wolves instead of Goodfellas? When do I need a haircut? What did I say this stupid thing yesterday, et cetera, et cetera. You're just constantly racing mind. You walk around in a fog of memories and projections into the future instead of what's happening right now. What meditation does is allow you to come back to what's happening right now, focus, and most importantly, to see what's going on in your head at any given moment and not get carried away by it. That's a superpower.
And you've written a brilliant book about it, Dan Harris. Thanks very much.